Growing up is realizing that your parents aren't who you think they are. Because behind that mask of them doing chores and taking you to swim class, there's a real person behind there that you'll never want to meet. I went back to go visit my parents, but this was a trip that I would never forget. Because I would walk into my childhood home, I see both my mom and dad, and I could immediately tell the vibes were off. Because even though my mom looked great and all put together, my dad was standing there, solemn, dark circles around his eyes, full scruff in a sweat set. I go, everything okay? But they told me something I wouldn't have ever imagined. They go, no, sweetie, we didn't want to tell you this over the phone, but your dad and I, we got a divorce. I go, what? Why? And my mom goes, well, we've been together for so long, and your dad, he forgot what romance is, and he doesn't know how to take care of a lady. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know how to talk to a woman anymore. And you remember Mr. Jensen? I go, your boss? She goes, yeah, I've been seeing him. He's so romantic, he makes me feel young again. While your dad's something else. And just walks out, okay? Leaving my father scrunched up on that kitchen table, looking like he wants to jump off a cliff. I go, Dad, are you okay? He goes, Jacqueline, no, your mom is right, okay? I don't know how to treat a woman anymore. I haven't even flirted with someone since I met your mom in college. I go, Dad, you could totally meet someone too, okay? You got it, right? There must be someone you like. And he takes a minute. He goes, well, my hairdresser, Lisa, she's kind and she smells good. And that's not all I needed to hear. Okay, I grab his phone, I text Lisa, I go, hey, I would love to take you out for dinner Friday night. And as soon as my dad realized what I did, he loses it. He goes, why would you do that? I told you I wasn't ready, okay? I can't be taking out women like Lisa. I'm no man for her. I go, Dad, stop doing this to yourself, okay? It's gonna be like riding a bike. It's fine. And she's really into it. Because she texts right back, I would love to see you, with a kissy face. But turns out, this date would be far from fine. I took it upon myself to make sure my dad was okay, so I followed his location, posted up at the bar, at the restaurant, and listened to everything. Now, at first, everything seemed cute, because Elisa, she was all dressed up in her floral dress, while my dad was wearing the same sweatsuit from yesterday. But that wasn't even the worst part. Because I hear Lisa going, I'm so happy we did this. I'm glad you finally asked me out. My dad goes, yeah, no, it's all right. So what do you do for work? Lisa goes I cut your hair. I've been cutting your hair for the past 10 years. He goes, oh. So, do you see a lot of men? Is this something you do regularly? She goes, I wouldn't say I see a lot of men, but, yeah, I go on dates sometimes. Okay, and I don't know what got into my dad, but he just had to add on. He goes, well, my ex-wife, she's seeing her boss, and, my daughter thought it'd be a good idea if I got back out there, and, you seem nice enough for giving an old guy like me a chance, How old are you? You must not be a day over 70. I can barely hold it in. I couldn't even listen to my dad, but she goes, excuse me, it's not very kind to be asking a woman her age, and I'm pretty sure I'm younger than you. He goes, my ex-wife told me I'm not really good at speaking to women. Do you think that's true? She goes, yeah. I think she might be onto something. Okay? Didn't even wait for the bread to come or her drink. She just got up and left. I felt so bad for my dad that I walked straight up to him. I go, are you okay? He goes, what are you doing here? And no. Okay, I told you I couldn't do this. I go, come on, you just need a little bit of work. He goes, I don't know. Okay, I might just be too old for the game. I go, Dad, if mom's having fun, you should too. And as soon as I said that, it was like a switch went off in his brain. He goes, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna fix all this. Okay, just give me some time, right? And we leave it right there and then. Now, I don't see my dad for a full week, so I was kind of worried that he wasn't doing so well. So I text him up. But I wasn't ready for his response. She goes, I'm fine. Just meet me out for lunch, okay? I'm at this restaurant. I'll be ready for you in a couple hours. I go, okay. Right, so I head off to the place that he picked, but this is nowhere my dad normally goes. Because this was a full seafood restaurant with like white tablecloths and champagne wall. Not the normal diners that he goes to. But when I walk in there and I see what's really going on, I almost screamed. Because I see my dad across that room with Lisa again. Okay? But this time, he was in his little ratty sweat set. He was actually dressed to the nines. In like a suit, his nice watch, and even his wedding shoes. But as I'm waiting for him, okay, I see him pay for the bill. But Lisa, she is blushing. Going, oh, Steve, you're one of the most charming men I ever met. I'm so glad I gave you a second chance. Right? He puts his hand on hers and goes, oh, Lisa, I'm the lucky one. Okay? And then they walk straight out to me. My dad goes, oh, Lisa, I want you to meet my daughter, Jacqueline. Right? I introduce myself, confused. But she goes, oh, Jacqueline, your dad's one of the most amazing men, okay? He's just so handsome, really knows his way around a woman. Kisses him on the cheek and goes, call me. Okay? If I wasn't so confused, I would have been throwing up in the bathroom. But I'm like, Dad, what's going on here? Because I just did what you said. I asked her out again. She seems happy. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Because last time you could barely utter words out of your mouth. What did you do? He tells me something I didn't think my dad had in him. He goes, well, you know, I really want to redeem myself because I know me, I'm a stud. And I remember when I was young, I could get any girl I wanted. But when I realized I needed help, I actually started talking to my receptionist about it. And thank God she's young because she really did a number on me. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, honestly, a little bit scared to hear his answer. But he goes, all she did was download this app on my phone called like Gleam, Gleam, and it gave me all these exercises to do every single day to not only help with my conversation skills, but how to talk to women. And I really did a number on that one, didn't I?